In today's video, we'll explore basic arithmetics, a common question type you'll encounter on cognitive assessments. These questions evaluate your fundamental math skills and numerical fluency. Together, we'll dive into some examples, showcase effective strategies and common mistakes, and discuss how these questions try to trick you. We're going to start off with the easiest questions, questions that should take you seconds, but many people still lose points when rushing or stressed in the exam. The seventh month of the year is blank. The answer is B, July. Instead of memorizing every month's numerical value or counting from January, the best strategy is to create reference points, remembering certain months and counting from there. I already know January is 1 and December is 12. I also know September is 9 because of my birthday. So to answer this question quickly, I only need to memorize one month, April, month 4, and I can quickly count from any of these options, January, April, September, or December, to find my answer. This next question asks you to find the lowest value. And regardless of if you need the lowest or the highest, it's best to start from the left and work your way rightward. I also break the number into its whole and the decimal part so I don't get overwhelmed. Straight away, we can eliminate option A and C as they have 4 digits and the others have 3. And when we look at the specific number, we can also eliminate option D. 682 is bigger than 628. Now we only have to focus on 2 options and see which is smaller, which when we check leaves us with option E as the final answer. The last easy question is showing you 5 similar dates and asking you to find the earliest. It doesn't matter if we need the earliest or the latest date, the order will be the same. Start with the year, then the month, then the day, leading us to option B as our final answer. Our next question is about the mean, or average. Mean-related questions show up on almost every cognitive assessment, so whilst I've written the equation here, it's worth memorizing. In this question, we have to find the relevant information, normally numbers, put it into the right equation, and add x as our missing value. Then we simply solve for it. As with any equation, we want to reorganize the equation so x is on a side by itself. So we'll start by moving the 5 to the left, giving us 72 multiplied by 5. As it's division on the right, it becomes multiplication on the left, and this equals 360. So we know all 5 numbers will equal 360, but we're only looking for our missing 5th number, so let's remove the 4 numbers we know. The sum of those known numbers, 68, 75, 70, and 74, will equal 287. Missing number is going to equal 360, the total, minus 287, the known numbers, which give us 73. So our final answer is 73. Knowing the equation is half the battle. So if you do and are stuck, you can simply plug in the answer options and see which one fits. Our final question asks you to find a new price given a discount. The first tip is to remember all the information you need is provided in the question. And when we analyze it, we end up with the sale price, 15% discount, and $120. If you're familiar with these questions, it will take seconds. But if you don't, we're going to use a strategy. Whilst 15% isn't easy to determine, 10% is. So if 100% equals $120, then 10% removing 1 zero equals $12, removing 1 zero. Now $120 minus $12 equals $108. So we know our answer is less than $108, already removing options C, D, and E. So we now have a 50-50 chance of guessing and being right. If you have the time, we can work out 15% from 10%. Both are divisible by 5, and when we do this, we end up with 2 and 3. Putting this in the equation, we get $12 equals 10%, so we simply need to divide it by 2, so we get $6, and multiply it by 3 to get $18. And $120 minus 18 equals $102, option A.